Well, today we got A Good Man is Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor. Well, this is and other stories. But the story we're going to talk about is A Good Man is Hard to Find. Figured we'll add some Flannery O'Connor in our Saturday uh, short story collection rotation. Short story collection. Anyway, so A Good Man's Hard to Find. We have a family, a Georgian family, who are going to go on a trip to Florida. And so you have the mom, the dad, which hardly say anything. You have the grandma who won't shut up, and the kids who are how can I say, brats. They're brats. At least that's how I read it. Maybe I read all kids are brats. I don't know. The grandma the grandma doesn't want to go to Florida. She wants to go to Tennessee. Yet she's the first one to go in the car because apparently she's just um, one of those old ladies just have to be in everyone's business. But so they're on a trip, and they stop off at a barbecue joint to grab a meal, and they start talking about this misfit that escaped from prison, and they're talking bad about this man and everything, and how if you know the barbecue place owners they're worried about the man showing up and robbing the place and so on and so forth. But anyway, they get back on the road, and the grandma wanted to stop at a plantation that she knew was just down the road, down a dirt road, and basically just to shut her up. The dad's finally like, fine, we'll go, whatever. Just be quiet. I'm tired of listening to you. So they go down this road, flip the car, big wreck, right? Big wreck, and so they're they're on the side of the road, they're disheveled, and they see a car in the distance rolling up, and three gentlemen come out, and the grandma knows that she recognizes this one guy but can't put her finger on it. And then realizes that this is the misfit guy that escaped from prison along with his buddies. And so they stop, and this grandma will not shut up. And she mentions to the guy that, well, I know who you are. You're the guy that broke out from prison. And so I'm if you've not read this story and you want to read it, just turn it off now because I'm about ready to do some spoiling because I don't know how else to kind of talk about it without doing some spoiling. So the the grandma won't shut up, and the kids are making this man nervous. So he has the dad and the boy go with uh, one of the gentlemen. I use the word gentleman very loosely there, I guess. Um, they take the the guy takes the dad and the son into the woods, and you hear two gunshots, right? And then um, everyone pretty much knows what just happened, right? The guy comes back out, takes the mom and the daughter into the woods, and you hear a couple more gunshots. And the entire time, the grandma is pleading with this misfit guy, and the misfit guy is telling her his story, and grandma is basically pleading for her life. You know, the thing is that she doesn't even really acknowledge the fact that her family was just murdered in the woods by this guy, right? She's just trying to, you know, plead with the man, saying that, you know, you're not really. I know you're not a bad soul. You know, you're just misunderstood and all this baloney. And I don't know. I don't know if it really sinks into her that, you know, what just happened. But anyway, uh, you know, finally, the man shoots the grandma, and there's a line here, and she was a talker, wasn't she? Bobby Lee said, sliding down the ditch with a yodel. She would have been a good woman, the misfit said, if it had been somebody there to shoot her every minute of her life. Some fun, Bobby Lee said. Shut up, Bobby Lee, the misfit said. It's no real pleasure in life. Yeah, you know, basically, if she just would have kept her mouth shut, uh, everything would have been fine. I feel like there's a lot of depth to this story um, that I don't recognize. I guess you could say, like, I feel like there's a deeper meaning, you know, whether it be um, basically keep your mouth shut, mind your own business, or maybe people talk too much, or what it is. But yeah, I don't know. This is one I think is going to make me kind of sit back and ponder on a little bit for a while. You know, it'd be interesting to revisit it, and you know, after a while, and see if I can get more out of it. Because I feel like there's a lot here, and I'm not picking up what it's throwing down necessarily. So anyway, Good Man is Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor. Have you read it? Do you like it? Have you ever read Flannery O'Connor? I don't know if I can. I know there's one story in here that I'm gonna have to skip just because of the title. Um, maybe, you know, I'm still gonna read it. Maybe I could figure out a way of talking about it without using the title. But you gotta remember, Flannery O'Connor, and I'm not excusing it. You know, I know you can't just say, you know, that's how they were back then. But she's definitely a Southern writer. She uses the Southern lingo. Um, so yeah, I mean, uh, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe she's not well enough known. You know, because like Ernie Hemingway, he gets all sorts of grief um, for the way he wrote. You know, he used the terminology uh, very heavily as well, just like Flannery O'Connor did. So, you know, maybe, you know, obviously she's not as well known as Ernie is. So maybe that's the reason why you don't ever really hear um, about it so much with her. But I feel like I'm just rambling now, so maybe it's late. I'm tired. Um, we should just end it. But anyway, Good Man's Hard to Find by Flannery O'Connor. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to dive into the rest of these stories. So, uh, where's next Saturday? I believe we're back to. I think it's Eudora Welty. Is it Eudora Welty week? Yeah, I think she's the next one up. So, yeah, we'll see. Bear with me here. I got the book right here. Next Saturday should be Petrified Man by Eudora Welty. So, really looking forward to it. I'm really um, enjoying reading this one too. So, again, that's it for this one, peeps. Cheers.